absolute upside is everybody's getting all the beeps and boops from Tuing. So every like
Nice.
8 seconds. Boop.
Oh my lord. At some point, I gotta show you this game. Mostly just so you can understand why I'm oh my lording, because I'm not a bullet hell player.
So dang, I wonder if mapping that to game audio has removed that from the stream.
Uh, so make sure that it's in the mixer and it's being put into the like audience mix or whatever it's called. Because there's the streamer mix and the audience mix. Make sure it's being picked up in the audience mix. It should be.
I will double check on that right now. Because I think I got to go into audio monitoring. I got to go
Holy
into...
crap.
Oh, that's right. You got to go in here and you got to add one, though. Audio.
I stopped breathing. What kind of like survival reflex is that where you're concentrating really hard so you just stop breathing?
I'm not sure because I always thought
It's
that was
not a
just
good
being
one.
lost in the sauce, but that might be getting lost in. You know what? I was so busy being alive, I died.
Right? I'm like, I use the word survival here very loosely. It's not a good one.
I get that. I really do. Yeah. So I do have the audience mix thing, but I don't know what that is because everything's mapped to chat or microphone or whatever.
So if I understand it right, you have a couple of outputs, and that's gonna be like your game audio and hold on, I had it right here.
Because I've got game set up to as my desktop one, if that's doing what that's supposed to do. And it looks like it is, because now game is coming through on the live and penning the next boop.
Pending links, boop.
And it's also showing up on just I'm getting the analytics on my end for the hardware too.
Right. Where's this thing? They had like a nice little thing here. So the difference between creator mix and audio mix is if there's a single mix and dual mix mode. If you have it in dual mix mode, you will have different audio levels than your audience does. If you have in single mix mode, they're the same.
Yeah, I'm in single because I'm
Okay,
not
that's fine. That just
skilled
means
enough for
you
a dual
not as
mix.
I think dual mix is really helpful when you're playing a game with like repetitive music and maybe you want to turn it down for yourself. Because that's something I would do.
Yeah, I totally would do that for sure.
It's like audience can hear us if they want. I'm muting the shit out of this because I cannot handle this anymore.
Very fair.
Where was the input outputs thing? Because there was like a nice handy dandy little like.
I'm
Here's how
going.
this works.
Because for desktop one, I've got game and I've got chat. But now I don't have system though. Bloop.
Alright, so your three outputs are system, game, and chat. You can put stuff to each of them individually. Inputs are the chat mic, the audience mix, and the creator mix.
So as long as I just keep mapping everything to game individually, it'll be fine.
I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think so.
Or I could just map everything back to system.
Well, I think that like the deal there is you can put system, game, and chat all into OBS as individual things, and that way you have volume controls for them like on your desktop now, right?
Can
So you
I?
have three different. I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Because it doesn't look like it's letting me add more. I just have like desktop audio 1, desktop audio 2, and then auxiliary device 2, 1, auxiliary device 2, auxiliary device 3, and I can't like add anymore on OBS. Yeah, we are using a mixer, Kohaku, and I'm happy to say that I am using the live chat feature.
Mm.
So that's nice. That's what bot? What were you?
Bot? Who? Bots? What now?
No, not bots, but I was making sure because I think Kohaku is and you were both on the Twitch chat right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I also have my YouTube chat also mapped to it, so I think it shows up independently if someone wants to just make a separate comment on one of those.
Cool.
Because I think, but yeah, so, and that's some of the
streamers are crazy, man.
Being able to see chat in a reasonable way without having to like crane my neck upwards and look at the massive screen. That makes me significantly happier. And hello, Kohaku. Thank you for hanging out.
Nah. You shouldn't think of her hanging out. You should make her thank you for streaming. That's how this works, right?
Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome for the non-stop tween entertainment. Just if you're a Harvest Moon fan, don't think about it too hard.
Think about it as hard as you can.
I'll clean up Grandpa's farm later. There's so much water.
But I can't actually use this gift yet. Ugh.
Pops are going off. So I suppose this is a good opportunity. If the pops are going off, and it looks like they're actually kind of loud, so I could kind of... Oh, I don't know. I guess you do one of these, maybe? And I think it is verifiably less loud now.
Are you asking me for confirmation on that?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I may or may not have it.
I bet Kohaku
definitely
knows.
Hear it.
Right. Like, does this... That sounds incredibly loud, right?
It's loudest, yeah.
And that's quiet.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. So, I mean, yeah, then we're getting correlating effects happening on the stream. You know, I'm satisfied then. I'm fairly happy. Let's see if I can get YouTube to go off. Choose who can participate. I gotta get moderators.
Oh, how did I get hit?
Hello. It does in fact work. Oh, and it shows like their icon and everything too. I don't know if I want that, but okay.
You may not want that, but you know what you got? You got that.
Yeah. Yep. So true. So I don't get microphone live, but because I've already got like a very responsive microphone in the first place, I don't feel like that's like a bad thing to not have the metrics for the microphone. Now, what is really going to be bad is getting some of these adventure cards for Yu-Gi-Oh! I was just pricing those out, and that's like $150 just for like 4 pieces of cardboard. That hurts.
Yeah, TCG prices are just painful.
I really want the utility because, like, no, I don't... As far as I can tell, no one is doing equip abuse. I want to do equip abuse. I want to be the pioneer of it. But I really don't want to pay the price tag for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! That's just not my wheelhouse, man, you know? Also, how's the noise gating? Are my sentences getting cut off, etc.?
They don't sound like it to me, but yeah.
And we'll have to ask Kohaku if it ends up...
I have to alt tab and unmute the stream because the delay is so close right now that it's like having you in an echo chamber.
That's hilarious, but also I'm sorry. You have to
you're fine.
Hear me three times.
Really, only twice.
Only twice. Only twice. Only twice. Only twice.
Wow. Deja vu. Wow. Deja vu.
Wasn't there like a commercial like that? I remember like a Subway commercial, like kind of hungry, kind of hungry.
I mean, that sounds like something Subway would do, right? Subway or like Budweiser. It's the only beer that makes you feel like you're in purgatory.
That can't be a selling point.
I mean,
Like, but it
depends,
is.
It depends on your capacity for self-punishment. Oh shit! No, I'm good.
That means if you're that kid from the Down Brown book, you're all about it then.
Right?
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how that works.
Sorry for the sound effects, but also you're welcome.
Folks, that does mean he is not actually sorry, just so y'all are aware.
I feel like anyone that's actually a viewer knows the exact amount of remorse I have at all times. It's either like really activated or not at all. It's like, oh man, he bumped Salfox slightly in Valheim. Very sorry. Didn't mean to knock that tree over.
He murdered Goat in Zomboid.
Yep,
totally fine.
Murdered Goat completely on purpose. I'm not saying I'm not traumatized, but like the death, like, you know, that was intentional at that point.
You're like a little traumatized, but also a lot laughing about it.
I just thought it was really funny that we basically got the stream all in one take. You know, it was a one-off. We were like, it was the complete life of Goat. Here, Goat, have a sandwich. Nothing could go wrong. Cue tragic classical music.
So annoyed that Zombie fell through the window like that. Because like, it wasn't just me not understanding how the cooking worked that led to me trying to like cook something that I could never safely cook. It wasn't just the friendship bracelet cursing me. The game derped out too. Like, more than one thing had to happen to make me die like that.
Yeah.
So salty.
I forgot what the hell this is. Oh, it's a grabby. That's what it was. And that's my sprinkler. Oh, but I broke him though. Yeah, okay. All right.
This are very strange.
Is that right? Is it like surreal? What's going on? Like,
well, your game actually. I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, the way that everything overlaps, I don't think he gave a lot of thought to the priority of things in that regard.
My game is weird too, but you've seen Evangelion, right?
Yeah, but like, I feel like the part that people either get disinterested or like walked in on Evangelion is also really important to the context of that conversation, because you know it runs the gamut from like reluctant Gundam to what the hell is that in the sky?
Yeah, so you remember how some of the angels are a little bit more abstract? They're not all just like giant monsters. I'm fighting a bunch of those, the abstract ones.
He's fighting biblically accurate angels.
And I am shooting hearts at them, because what I'm actually doing is not fighting them, I'm loving them. I'm filling them with love and banishing their fear.
Just how Jesus wanted it.
And they're shooting an obscene amount of bullets at me.
Just how Jesus wanted it. American Jesus. American Jesus.
Republican Jesus.
Not that sissy socialist Jesus.
Yeah, not actual communist Jesus.
That's the distinction between Republican Jesus and not Republican Jesus is like sweet tea and not sweet tea. Like, you could just say tea, but they feel like they have to differentiate between sweet tea and not sweet tea. It's like, this ain't sweet.
Right?
Is really what they're saying. It's like, this ain't good. Tastes good.
Have I ever told you about being in Georgia and having like refused sweet tea?
Profuse sweet tea?
Refuse sweet tea.
You refuse sweet tea?
I did. I was at like a little diner owned by a husband and wife.
That was
The wife was serving me, right?
uh-huh.
She was the like waitress. She's like, "Hey, y'all want some sweet tea?" I'm like, "Ah, no, I'm not a huge fan of sweet tea." She's like, "I'm sorry, you don't want some sweet tea?"
Yeah.
I'm like, No, ma'am." She's like, "Hey, Earl, this guy don't want no sweet tea." What? He don't want no sweet tea? Don't he know how good it is? Like 20 minutes of that.
It's 20 minutes of
And like passive aggressive like comments. Your meal would have been better if you had some of the sweet tea. Like when I'm checking out, like it's like, guys, please leave me alone.
You know, you can get it by the gallon on the way out.
If I want diabetes, I will do that.
It's like a QT. Okay. I think this was a pretty successful audio test altogether. If you guys are saying
a micro stream of audio testing, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm still getting all the dings. Everything's piping the right way, I believe. Tuin is doing its thing. I cleaned up the farm, so.
Is that what we meant when we said, we need the dingling? We were just talking about getting the dings?
It may have been that, but I feel like it just may have taken on a whole other element. All right. I'm gonna put this stream out to pasture. We're going out back.
All
right, old yeller. Sorry, girl. I don't want to do it like this. But we can do it some other time. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Make sure to check out the stream. With that said, my name's Ro. I'm gonna go. See ya.
Y'all heard it. We can do it some other time.
We can do this anytime, but just not right now, though. I'm gonna go eat.
Fair enough.
All right. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.